Good evening. What is going on, you crazy people who also have no life and are hanging out with me on a Friday night? Welcome. Loco, first in the chat. Mad Mania, Ledio, Captain Stinkfoot, Blue Savvy, Wiry, Riley, Rise. Welcome, T800. Hey, good to see you guys. And gals. Thanks for jumping on. Figure we just watch some KvK. Not that this 1960 KvK has got much left in it, but we're gonna milk it for everything it's worth. And since it's kill event, there is fighting going on. What's up, Emil? Clutch, good to see you. Then we are sitting on 3.9 million gems. At reset, we will get Conqueror's Will and be able to unlock that 7th March, which is fairly decent since Past 7 doesn't even open until November 2nd. So we should be able to have completely maxed tech before Past 7 opens, because all I got left is that 7th March and then Swarm Tech. Plug your ears, here it comes. Slag went down. According to YouTube, 0.01% of my viewers are female. Now, I don't know if that's just Mad Mania identifying as a female for the day, or if there are actually female viewers, but Cat's here from time to time. Only Farmers here from time to time, so I know there's a few. Today we running all day long. And run to the supermarket and pick up snacks and alcohol and stuff for the weekend. You can't have people come from out of state, out of country to visit you and not have the fridge loaded up with Wisconsin's very own Spotted Cow beer. And after that, we had to haul it all downstairs, up and down the stairs. I got a fucking workout in there. Then we took the dog for a walk. After we took the dog for a walk, we got a haircut. So, been a busy day. Cheers, Rise. You know what? I have those feet pics up on eBay. I have not gotten a single buy it now. Not even with it tagged as best offer. You know, make an offer. Right? So, yeah, I guess we'll have to rely on that YouTube ad revenue to finance our max tech. Well, I don't know. There's still time. Maybe 2377 gets the star. What about 1671? You know, maybe it's 2377 and 1671 against 1960 in Kingsland to see who gets a star. Wouldn't that be something? Yeah, so tomorrow around 4 or 5 p.m., MF should be here, Cat should be here, Resurgence, Stitch, Mavic, Flipper, Joker, I think Aerosol is coming. Some of these guys you don't know, they don't play the game anymore. They're all coming up here. So we've got snacks, we've got the bar fully loaded in the basement, we're ready to rock. My wife is making her world famous barbecue chicken sandwiches. We got the taco dip. We got peanut butter filled pretzels for Mavic. So we're gonna have a good old time. Maybe play some poker, hang out here for a day or so. Watch the Packer game together on Sunday. they think I lose my shit when I play this game. They ain't seen me watch a Packer game yet. Yeah, TSN T800. He's in 1960 now. Having some fun there. Yeah, I wish Hubs could have made it, because he's been dealing with Hubs and Resurgence have been doing the bulk of the diplomacy. There's 24 hours there where I did some of it, but yeah, it's been interesting. Electro King says I'm on the next flight. Hey, you're welcome to come. I'll shoot you my address. Milwaukee's probably the closest international airport. Well, I mean, 1034's got the power, right? I think they got some older players that are just really there for Osiris, and that's it. And they couldn't give two shits about KvK and other people playing their account. Which is fine. To each his own. Every kingdom's different. Are they still fighting at our altar? People trying to get kill points over here. This is the funny thing, right? 55 million power player with 196 million kill points. Over here fighting at the altar for MGE points. Okay, that guy. There's Buds and Nuggets. Oh, is that? No, yeah, yeah. I don't know where the hell you're going, Buds and Nuggets. What the hell are you doing? But it's just funny. The number of people that show up here at the altar that are, relatively low power, relatively low kill points. I mean, I'd better fucking see these names when Pass 7 opens. I'd better see these people show up when Kingsland opens. That's all I gotta say. And I've been watching all day long. I've been watching. Jotting down names. Is Resurgence just running here? No. No. Although he probably could. That dude, I mean, he runs marathons and shit. I walked around the block with the dog today and had shin splints and was tired. Yeah, and that's yeah, exactly, Captain. That's consistent in a lot of kingdoms. These people come out of the woodwork who you never see in the fights when the fights matter to try and get MGE commanders, and it's. I'm glad our MGE is semi-controlled. Right, Surge should be getting first. He's gonna max Gorgo day one. Stitch and Mavic both have outstanding infantry equipment. I'm getting fourth. Smart Alpha said he would max Gorgo day one, but he said he didn't want a top 5 spot. But I gave him fifth anyway. And then we got some of our other players who have committed to infantry up at the top. BT Secret, Bex, Mad, Yafi, Yami, Animal, Cerez, Winnie the Pooh, Shadow, and Hubs. They just wanted an unlock, so. think we've got our points that we need. So my points limit was 17 million, so I got to stay below 17 million. Gives me a little bit of wiggle room tomorrow to do a few barbarians and farm some gem nodes. MF retired. Morning, B. What's up, a B? That Wolfie never turns up and fights. I know. He sells his bathwater on eBay, but he never shows up to fight. I know that. MF retired, 800. So he retired, and the account now has a new owner. That new owner is Fluffy Pony, who is in Kingdom 2605. Because MF retired from the game. So that's why he's not on the list. So we can take a look here. Where are we? Yeah, I miss MF in the game, but we still talk to him all the time. Still in multiple chats with him, and he's happy. And that's what matters most, right? The man is happy. So I believe this is MF's old account. Yeah. Resource assistance, yeah. So it is Fluffy Pony's account, and Fluffy Pony's a good guy. The account changed hands about 2 weeks before he was able to migrate to 2605, and he was nothing but polite and helpful. He did not disrupt any Gold Head events. He did not disrupt any MGEs here in 29. Very respectable player that is going to maintain that account in the manner in which it should be maintained. And I think that's what MF was most concerned about. He has invested a lot of time and money into that account over the years. He wanted it to go to somebody who was going to be able to keep investing that kind of money and that kind of time and that kind of effort in that account to keep it at the level that it's at. So, and again, he's a friend, so it's his decision. I support him 100% with whatever decision he makes or made. At the end of the day, he's happy. He's happy to be done with the game, and he can come back and play on accounts with us at any time. This account, where are we? Where's Groot? This account is an account that he can log in and use should he get the inkling to fight with us in a war. Do we miss him? Of course we miss him in the game. Of course. You take one of the greatest fighters this game has ever seen, and he's gone from your kingdom. Of course you're going to miss that. But, like I said, at the end of the day, the most important thing is that the man's happy. Why don't I migrate to a higher seed kingdom? So, I was in 1039, which was White Tigers with Solomar. Chisgo was there, King of Armenia, for several KvKs. That was a very high A Imperium seed kingdom. From there, I went to 1052, which was OV, and another Imperium high A seed, heavy fighting, big KvK kingdom. And I just wasn't having fun in those big kingdoms anymore. So I met this crew and these 1029 players, when they were in the same camp as 1052 in the first ever heroic anthem. And I was hanging out on Discord with them, having more fun with them than I was with players in my own kingdom. So, at that point in time, I asked them, was it a possibility that I could migrate here? MF said no. When I first asked him, he said no. I respect that decision. I'm not going to, get down on my hands and knees and beg. I'm not going to whine and cry and constantly send him messages asking him why, or, begging him to join or whatever. The man said no. I'm going to respect that. So I started looking elsewhere. A day or so later, he came back and said, well, on second thought, let's talk. And he gave me a Discord to jump on, and there were about 15, 20 TSN players there, and kind of had a little interview, impromptu interview. And lo and behold, they said, yep, come on over, and here I am. Yeah, someone's playing on the JPI account here. I don't think it's JPI. I think he's got someone trying to sell that account for him. But someone's been playing on the JPI account. Yeah, I watched that live. I was sitting in my recliner, watching on my tablet as Solomar got zeroed. I don't know the man personally, but the entire time I was in 1039, he didn't do a whole lot. The only thing that I ever saw him do was train a lot of troops during MGE so he could get first place in every MGE, and train a lot of troops in gold head events so he could get first place in gold head events. KvK1, he parked his troops outside of a pass and went AFK. KvK2, he did the same thing. And then he went AFK with his city in enemy territory, and Freddy Caesar on the wall, and the rest is history, right? So, I did use that rock command code. Thank you, sir. But, to answer your question, B, I have more fun playing with this group of people than I ever did in 1039 or 1052 combined. It was fun playing in OV. It was fun winning an Osiris League Championship, but there was a lot of stress there, too. A lot of expectations. Here it's just fun. We get on Discord. We hang out with each other, even when we're not playing the game, and just shoot the shit. There are no expectations from anyone playing the game. If the only expectation we have is that people are proactive and they communicate and let us know if they're going to be able to make a fight or if they're not going to be able to make a fight. There's no kill or dead requirements per se. That said, we do, generally, okay, you don't show up, you don't fight in one KvK, okay, we're going to slap your hand. Couple of KvKs in a row, okay, now we have a problem. We're going to have a much deeper discussion. But, some of these players who have been with this group for years and years and have proven themselves in battle time and time again, they're allowed a break every now and then. It's Only Farmer, all one word, Man Mania. There you go. What's up, Only Farmer? Well, can you be my peace shield? We'll see. We'll see. It's looking mighty hairy. Our KvK is looking mighty hairy, right? So I don't think I'm giving away any secrets. It's pretty obvious that O2's coming in up here. 53's coming in over here. 71, TC, and then PK, right? PK is this darker purple territory down here. Here's the scary part, though. These guys can jump a wall. And if they do it right, boom. They're jumping a wall. If they take the pass first and get that flag down before we take the pass and get our flags down, it's going to be kind of hairy for us to even get in there. You know, we can maybe squeeze a flag in up here, but then our flag's there, their flag is here. We're going to be meeting and fighting as soon as Kingsland starts, basically. So that should be fun. You know, there's a big spot there's a big blank space right here. So you got to wonder, is that a blank space that, you know, Water Camp, who has, let's be honest, they've dispatched Fire Camp fairly easily. So is that blank space over here someplace where Water Camp is going to drop a fort? And we're going to be dealing with Water Camp and Wind Camp as soon as we get into Kingsland. If so, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, right? Because Water Camp's got, I mean, both Water and Wind Camp have some super solid kingdoms, super solid fighters in those kingdoms. So if they're handling fire over in this side, you know, and they bring all their top fighters over to this side, it's gonna get hairy really fucking quick. Let's see, what do we got here? Thank you. Have a nice day. Please come again. Where are we? Here, right here. Our Kingsland is on November 5th. November 2nd, past 7 opens. November 5th, Kingsland opens. Yeah, I mean, if PK gets knocked out of Kingsland right away, then we're gonna have to join the enemy or our allied kingdoms and fight on their territory, right? But it's gonna be fun. There's a little bit of drama today. Somebody from our leadership team heard something from somebody in the Water Camp that. Excuse me, in the Wind Camp, the camp directly south of us. They heard that 2 alliances had already called it quits in this KvK. They weren't going to fight in Kingsland. Somebody was feeding them bullshit that the King of 21 was killing his own farm troops and stealing MGE spots, and they were about to have a civil war. So, you know, we were being fed crazy, stupid-ass misinformation. And I never asked for spies. I never asked for people to tell me shit, because I'd rather just not know and face people 1v1. But, you know, I got friends in the Water Camp, so I said, hey, is this true? And oh boy, did fucking Wind Camp lose their shit with me. Oh, did Wind Camp lose their shit with me? You're listening to the wrong people. Don't act like a fool and blah, blah, blah. Is Kingdom 1029 really so weak that you have to try and play these mind games? And I'm like, dude, I would not be doing my job if I did not reach out to somebody to try and confirm these rumors. I have no ulterior motives. I'm glad your camp is solid. I'm glad your camp is united. I'm glad all 5 of the kingdoms in your camp are coming to fight. Let's fight. Let's have fun. Win or lose. Nice to meet you. Let's have fun. Right? So, good God, people. Making a fucking mountain out of a molehill, right? I have no ulterior motives here. I'm not sneaky and underhanded. I am not playing some fucking psychological game to try and get your camp to start fighting with each other. No, I don't do that. I'm a fucking straight shooter. I do not need to cause drama in your camp. I was attempting to verify information that I had been given. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. They can think whatever they want to think about me. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I know what I was doing. I'm happy with myself. I have nobody to impress. At age 53, I am who I am. I'm not going to change for anyone. Yeah, 20 Kingdom drama. Exactly, Sparta. What power is that 2891 guy? Which one? This guy? Which guy's off territory? That's D91. 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 Sorry, buddy. I don't see who you're talking about. Oh, this one here? Yeah, I'm not that damn smart, eh? I do not think that far ahead. You know, they tell me where to go and they say Lambo smash, and I go there and I do my best to smash. My Teach is here off territory. We got a couple of 75 players off territory. Just waiting, just wanting to get rallied. No, don't you dare call me Wolfie. Well, that was fighting words, Sparta. No, Wolf is a good dude. Is that you, Wolf? I don't know. You have a different name on YouTube? Shinshi trash talking fish. Now that's a fucking joke. The gold chest whore himself, shit talking fish. Oh, okay. I know that now. Stole my wife's login. Well, let's see if we can get you and Sparta a membership here. What do you say? We're gonna give it a try. Oh, she got that premium YouTube, huh? No ads. Ads do run every 24 minutes on it when I'm live, but you guys can just skip those. So we got Fub, we got Devil Dog, we got Tesh, Panda Goon, and Chris Fisto. I tried. You can't blame a guy for trying. Yeah, it looks like most of the fighting in this KvK is pretty much over. A lot of kill point fighting right now for MGE. If you guys know of a KvK that's going on where they've got a shit ton more fighting, we can certainly go check it out. Just drop some kingdom numbers or coordinates in the chat. Happy to go look. Hey, Ralph, thank you for the gifted membership. Appreciate you, sir. Yeah, I wish there was a way, like Twitch has a way to gift specific people memberships. I wish there was a way to do that on YouTube. Maybe it's a future enhancement. Hall Gaming, good to see ya. Send a screenshot in Discord. Better not be feet pics. Ooh, 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 that's a burn. That is a burn. That is a fucking burn. Fish says in Lost Kingdom chat, you should use pilots for your YouTube channel to finally get good content done at Shinshi42. That is a burn. Show me, I want to see. Okay. Let me open both of these pictures, right? Just a second here. Move to a new window. Move to a new window. Alright, so here's Fish in the Lost Kingdom chat, right? You should use pilots for your YouTube channel to finally get good content at Shinshi42. And here is Shinshi's stats, right? Kills per battle. Battles fought 14 in Ark of Osiris. That's an old account, though. He's been around a while, only 3 billion kill points, so... Yeah, I don't blame Fish. Don't blame Fish. I like Fish. Fish, says it means... shoots it straight from the hip, right? Dang it, Lambo, make him join Discord. I almost joined. We're here for entertainment. I'm on so many Discords myself. I can understand why people wouldn't want to join a Discord. Even though Manmania shares his feet pics on that Discord. But it is what it is. He's been stuck at 3 billion kill points ever since World War II. He is best at one thing, and that's drooling when he speaks. I rearranged my Steam Deck, so it's taken me a minute to get to that soundbite. See, and okay, as far as 1, 2, 3, 4 goes, the first heroic anthem I ever played in, I was in 1052. We were against 1, 2, 3, 4, who was undefeated at that time. We were also against, I believe it was 1142, that had Tickle Fist and J1313. And 1052 beat them both. Now, I will say, without 1029 and MF and these crazy TSN fighters there, I don't think 1052 would have won that KvK. which is part of the reason I came over to 1029 in the first place. Reason number one was because they're all cool people and we were having fun on Discord. Reason number two is because they're crazy fighters. Oh, 2268 is coming out for some more kill points. Oh, were you in 1, 2, 3, 4, Wolfie? I mean, Makote was in our allied camp. I think Makote was in Earth camp. We were in the wind camp. 1, 2, 3, 4 was in the fire camp, and 1142 was in the water camp. But the kingdom Makote was in at that time, they were not good. Not good. He was all they had. I think Makote left that kingdom shortly after. I completely forget exactly which kingdom it was. I would have to go find some John Wick videos to tell you, because that was first heroic anthem ever. That was what, 3 years ago? There's always that possibility, Achilles. So we were supposed to do a Creators Corner podcast tomorrow. But Apocalypse has got some real life things going on. He just was not feeling into it. I have stuff that I got to do in preparation for guests coming over for the weekend. We were going to have Only Farmer fill in for me. But with Apo kind of, having real life stuff going on as well, I think Plato and Beast has just decided to skip it this week, and we'll pick it up again in the near future. Yeah, it's always a possibility to have different content creators on there as guests or as replacements. I think Only Farmer is pretty much our permanent substitute whenever somebody needs a day off, right? That said, though, if Beast is moving to 2268, Plato's already in 2268, and we have Only Farmer there, I think she might be moving to 2268 as well. We might have to make some changes there. You can't have 3 Creators Corner podcast people from the same kingdom. That does not promote the diversity we are looking for. Yeah, I agree with that statement 100%, Mad. Shinji always claims he fights, he doesn't look, and he doesn't. Look what he did in Dirty Dan's Kingdom 2581. Yes, Dan's Kingdom. He tried to make it like it was his kingdom, like it was him versus Chisgul. And Dirty Dan didn't get any credit there at all. But, he is a content creator. He is a sponsored content creator. That's how he makes his living. Yeah, and, no disrespect to people who make their living on YouTube. There are tons of people who want to do that, who try to do that. Just a hobby for me. Which is why whenever other content creators come in this chat, I'm plugging their channels for them. A lot of these guys like Plato or like Only Farmer, they are Beast, even Apo. They would love to do this full time. And if me plugging their streams or their channels every now and again can help them get there and help them fulfill a dream in their life, you're damn right I'm going to do that for them. I mean, at the end of the day, I love you guys hanging out and chilling with me and watching my stream, but if there's other streamers you like better that are streaming Rise of Kingdoms, hey, go watch them. Right? It's about community. It's not about me. It's not about me earning money on YouTube. It's about community. Plug my bathwater. Okay, visit Wolfie's OnlyFans page. He is selling bathwater, clear bathwater, used bathwater, mind you. Clear bathwater is $15 per two fluid ounces. If you are looking for the extra special yellow bath water, it is $45 for 1 fluid ounce. That stuff's gold, baby. So you will have to IM him on Discord to get a link to his OnlyFans page. I cannot post that link here. And yes, I am kidding, YouTube. Yes, I am kidding, YouTube. Fruit Dealer? I haven't watched a lot of his stuff, but I hear a lot of people say good stuff about him. What's up, Bloody Menace? To be honest, I'm here to see if someone can zero you. I need to get people on my side. How do you check if what is... No. The bathwater is Wolfie's. It's not mine. Not mine. Yeah, we'll have to go watch it. If you guys have a link to Fruit Dealer's channel, just throw it in the chat here. One of the mods can approve it. I'm fine with that. Well, Bloody, we'll see. We'll see once this next pass opens. We'll see where random teleporting gets me. Once Kingsland opens, we'll see where random teleporting gets me. These guys didn't even try to rally my city when I random teleported when the first pass opened. But I think I was 170 million power there. At 130 million power, my city is more vulnerable. See the map here. So yeah, they're touching 68 over here. They're burning this flag. Built down here. Oh, this flag's not on fire. Oh, that's 91, sorry. The red territory threw me for a loop. So 671 is burning down this 1V in the blue here. We've already got 75 out of Kingsland. They have got 606 out of Kingsland up here, although there's another little bit of a fight going on here. Trying to push back in, maybe? I forgot to do this earlier when Electro King was here. If you are looking for graphics of any kind, Electro King is the man. You can find him on my Discord. Does a lot of my thumbnails, a lot of my overlays, emojis, you name it, he does it. Low prices, fast turnaround, great customer service. Find Electro King on my Discord if you need graphics of any kind. I don't understand the question, George. Would you have liked to fight in this case? Oh, in this 1960 KvK? It might have been fun, but I probably would be dead by now. I mean, the thing is, I don't use pilots. And if my teammates are on the field fighting, I feel very pressured. And it's pressure I put on myself to be there fighting with them. So when they have been fighting as long as they have, for as many days in a row as they have, I'd probably be a dead man walking, if not actually dead, lying 6 feet under. And that is probably the hardest thing, too, about playing in a kingdom like 1029 with this small group of players is I feel guilty as hell when I log off at night and I go to sleep. You know, even though I might be going to sleep at 8 or 9 p.m., I'm waking up at 12 or 1 a.m. and getting right back online as quickly as I can because I hate to leave them hanging. So 77 under some pressure here. It must be their downtime. Because 606 has got quite the presence here right at the moment. Yeah, I mean, thank God Mad Mania's here. He hangs out with Cat for half the night until I wake up. And him and Classified and Stitch and Cerez, they pull the night shift. Although probably early morning shift in the UK there. Well, that is always a question in an interview, right? What is your weakness? Well, that's part of it. I am personally invested into things, very much so. Where if they don't work or I make mistakes, I'm harder on myself than anyone else. The one thing my wife hates most about me is I'm always early. Right? If somebody says be there at 8 o'clock, I'm there at 7:45. I would rather be 15 minutes early than 1 minute late. And she absolutely hates that. You know, you go to parties, you're the first one there. And I'm like, well, you know, if we're the first one there, that means we get to be the first ones to leave. Yeah, I understand why kingdoms do it. I understand why players do it, piloting. It is what it is. I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. It's a fact that we're all going to have to live with. I don't do it myself. I am very proud of the fact, my 12.9 billion kill points. Yeah, it's not top tier, right? It's not 30 billion. It's not 50 billion, and I'm fine with that. Every single one of these kill points, every single one of these 58.9 million deads, every single resource gathered, every single 254,000 helps. That's been me. Nobody else. There are two people who have passwords to my account who can access my account if they have to. And that is Cat and MF. But they are under strict instructions that if they need me online to fight, they will pick up the phone and they will call me. And I will jump online and I will fight. The only time they are ever to log into my account is if they cannot get a hold of me and my city is vulnerable and at risk of being zeroed. Then they have full power to log into my account, teleport me to a safe place. If I'm laid up in the hospital, in a coma, get hit by a bus, whatever the case may be. Yeah, I think I would be up in the 20 billion range if I was in an Imperium Kingdom. But, it is what it is. I like a lower seed kingdom. Pass opens, you fight for 36 hours. You're done until the next pass opens. The next pass opens, you fight for 36 hours. You're done until the next pass opens. It's not this 24-hour day, 7-day-a-week fighting where I would feel the pressure to be online all the time doing it. So it's the 36 hours of fighting or so can be very, very intense. I've got 864 million kill points and 4.8 million deads just fighting in the first zone here. I think I had my 30 million kills 9-10 hours into this first zone opening. So the fighting can be very intense, don't get me wrong, but generally after 36 hours things kind of peter out. Yeah, and there are many Super Imperium Kingdoms that don't do it. Like, I don't think 365 or 1093 has all kinds of pilots. Their Krakens probably have pilots, but I don't think the average player there does. Correct. In 10 hours, I got 30 million kills. But kingdoms like 1960, 2049, they have a lot of Krakens. So they're going to have a lot of pilots, right? I don't know the 365 bots. I would have to experience it myself. It's hard for me to say when I'm not there fighting against them, but you know, when you have 40 people online, and you know they're an Osiris League Kingdom too, right? I mean, just from playing with one OV, every Osiris League match we went into, we had a list of commanders to target in the open field in the middle fight. Okay, and those were you were expected to target the Guan Yus first. The this was years ago, but like today's game, you would be expected to target the Neskis first, to target the ZLs second, to target the Lucci's third. There was a specific order of commanders that you attacked first, and you methodically went through and attacked those commanders. And if you've got 30 players that are all attacking the same commanders, it's going to feel like you're being botted against. But I can't see 365 botting. I just can't. I think a lot of it's communication. Even when we go into big fights, it'll be like, okay, guys, I'll target all of the infantry commanders. You guys work on the cavalry commanders, or vice versa. Hey, appreciate the subscription, babe. I mean, when you have lots and lots of players on the field at the same time, there's a good chance that you get targeted by multiple players at the same time. It doesn't mean they're botting. I love hitting infantry first, especially if I have my 3 archer marches on the field. 1.5 skill cycles, they're gone. They're sad facing home. What's up, Gumbo? Yep, I still got your emoji there. Blaz, my KvK is we're waiting for past 7 to open. We won the first zone. So I'll bring up my map while we watch this so we can show you. Where is it? Right here. Just make it a little bigger. So we are Earth Camp. We won the first zone. We went against the Wind Camp. Our allies in the Fire Camp, they lost their zone against the Water Camp. So we are currently waiting for past 7 to open, where we will once again fight against the Wind Camp for a period of time. This was enemy elimination from the first zone opening. 1029, which is my kingdom. We got 15 people in the top 100, including the first place, which was myself. So pretty proud. I mean, in the Earth Camp, 15 of the top 100 spots. We had 30 top 100 spots in the Earth Camp. Half of those were from my kingdom. Or I should say our kingdom, because Mad's in the chat as well. He's part of that as well, right? So I'm quite happy with how the first zone went. This is my dead count from the first zone. All T5s. Probably used about 7 billion of each resource. This is the last KvK we had. I did 11 million deads. So we got a ways to go to hit that again. We're in Heroic Anthem. A heroic anthem, I think we like. It's more suited to smaller kingdoms. You know, you do a strife of the 8, we generally get 32 kingdoms in a strife of the 8. I think the larger zones in Orleans and in Warriors Unbound would not be ideal for smaller kingdoms. Can I show you Redline's power? Where is Redline? Do you know his location on the map? I assume he is in 60 GT. Redline's a crazy fighter as well. Now, I love watching Redline streams because he fights like I do. Or I fight like he does, whatever the case may be, right? He's down to 113. He's over 20 billion kill points. 65 million deads. So I need another, 6 million deads? And I'll catch up to him there. I got him beat on helps, though. Neener, neener, neener. And on gathering. Ha ha ha. Oh, Redline's good shit. Redline's good shit. He's one of my favorite content creators out there. Now, where was I? Where was I? We were up here, right? I don't think Redline uses pilots. I've never... Judging by the bags under the man's eyes and the KvKs that he's been streaming, I don't think he uses pilots. Well, I gather gems on my main account, and I gather resources on those 4 farms and 6 other farms that I have on 2 other email addresses. While you're here, guys, don't forget to smash that like button if you don't mind, please. If you're not subscribed to the channel, it would be appreciated as well. We're probably losing viewers because 60% of y'all voted that pineapple is a pizza topping. So we have just alienated the entire Italian community. But we have 67 votes and only 44 likes. How is that possible? I don't understand the math. We had 23 people who voted for pineapples on their pizza, but did not press the like button. Drunk math. Cerez does the best drunk. So you're on voice with Cerez when he's drinking, right, Mad? I mean, that man drinks like a fish. He can drink 2 liters of vodka in a single night. Yet whenever we have those puzzles, you know, the little puzzles that are on the screen that you got to drag the pieces to the right areas, He's whipping through those puzzles in less than 17, 18 seconds. I think that man gets smarter the more he drinks. Well, the original Coke in the late 1800s, they did use cocaine in it. See, I drink Coke Zero because it doesn't have the sugar in it. And as a diabetic, I gotta watch my sugar intake. It's got aspirin or whatever that fake shit is, so I don't know how good that is for your body, but... Yeah, I exercised today. I was going up and down stairs at least 10 times. Carrying booze from my car to the basement. Yep, we already looked at Redline, buddy. Oh, you're in the Pepsi generation? Ooh. Yeah, whatever. Some big word I can't pronounce with my 6th grade education. Pepsi's too sweet. The worst soda, the absolute worst soda, I cannot stand cream soda. Yuck. Yuck. I don't know if any of you guys like cream soda, but yuck. I'd rather drink fucking grape soda than cream soda. Back in high school, before there were energy drinks, there was Jolt Cola. I lived on that shit. Why are you doing a naked rally here? I don't get it. Redline, what's up, dude? We were just talking about you. My chat was asking me if I thought you piloted. And I said, no, I don't believe Redline uses a pilot. Judging by the bags under his eyes when you see him fighting online, yeah, he's up for 20 hours. You don't see Redline using a pilot. But thank you for the 5 gifted. I totally appreciate that, my friend. If you guys didn't know, October 19th was Redline's birthday. If you have not wished him a happy birthday, please wish him a happy belated birthday. I imagine his first child will be here very soon. And if you live under a rock and do not know who Redline is, man, subscribe to his channel. I swear. If you don't know who he is, you're not a real Rise of Kingdoms player then, right? And as far as Redline goes, if you didn't know, he has another channel. He puts out live streams every single Saturday with a friend of his. And Crockett and Tubbs ain't got nothing on Redline and Bugs. So make sure you are subscribed to the All Bad Show if you want more Redline content. They talk about lots of real life stuff, and it is funnier than hell. It is funnier than hell. I need to set an alarm so I make your show tomorrow morning, Redline, because I think I missed last week. I was out running errands or something, came home and saw you guys were just ending the stream, and I'm like, fuck. I need to plan my Saturdays better so I can get to those all bad shows. KvK doing good. We took over the first zone. 864 million kill points. I got first place in enemy elimination. 30 million kills about 10 hours into that zone. Got 4.8 million deads already. I'm catching you in deads, by the way, Redline. We just looked at your account. You were at like 65 million. I need about 6 million more deads to catch you, and we should get that in Kingsland. So I'm gonna catch you on deads. I'm never gonna catch you on kill points. I don't play in the crazy KvKs, but I'm gonna catch you on deads. Oh, Books keeps Is it, what time is it tomorrow, Redline? I'll set an alarm right now, I swear to God. What time is it tomorrow? Oh, that's an alarm I still need. I think it's like at 9 a.m. my time, which is 7 Pacific, somewhere in there, right? All right, I'll set an alarm for 8:50. 7:30. Okay, 7:30 Pacific. All right, let's change that then. So 7:30 Pacific is 9:30 my time. So I'll set an alarm for 9:20. Okay. There we go. All right, I'll be there. I'll be there. Good night, Wolfie. I do like banana cream pies. If you're getting perverted with the cream pies, I wouldn't like taking them. I do like banana cream pies. I hate coconut cream pies. Chocolate cream pies. Yeah, okay. I'm Central, Rise. Chicago time zone. Our honorable right hand. Right, one of these days you got to get me on there with your Redline. I got some good drunk acid mushroom stories that I could entertain y'all with. That would be 10:30 Eastern. Again, that'll be tomorrow morning on the All Bad Show. 7:30 a.m. Pacific, 8:30 Mountain, 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern. I'm in the United States. I live in a small town called Oshkosh, Wisconsin. If you know where Chicago is, just draw a line straight north until you hit Green Bay, and I'm about halfway in between the two. Yeah, I'll be there, Red. MF and Stitch and Cat and Mavic and Joker and Resurgence, and got a handful of people coming up to my house tomorrow evening. Gonna hang out, probably play some poker, and then catch the Packers game on Sunday. Should be a good time. Hell, Hova was even hanging out with them in Chicago. They all went to a comedy club, Fluffy or something. Fluffy at the United Center on Thursday night. I wish I could have been there, but work would not allow me to. So that should be a good time, hanging out with the TSN crew. In real life. You know, and I'm sure we'll sit down at the poker table. We'll all throw in $20 and MF will probably win. I'm sure there will be group pics taken, but there are certain individuals who do not want their pictures shared. So if there's one without those individuals in it, we'll take one with and one without, and I'll see what I can share. Gabriel Iglesias? I have not. Yeah, there's some comedian, Fluffy something or other. Yeah, that's it. Gabriel Iglesias. Yes. Yeah, he was at the United Center in Chicago, and they all went there yesterday. They were drunk. What is it? It's not WeChat. What is it called? What's that damn? Yeah, they were drunk WhatsApping me at like 2:30 in the morning. I don't know. I'm just, I don't know, Zero. They said they were going to see some comedian named Fluffy. I didn't know it was some dude named Gabriel Iglesias. I don't know. Yeah, I was getting drunk texts at like 2:30 in the morning. Where are you? We miss you. And I'm like, dude, leave me alone. I'm trying to sleep here. Hey, Brian. 45%. Yeah, hey, I like Coke Zero. I prefer the taste of an ice cold Coke Classic in a glass, out of a bottle, not out of a can. There's just something about Coca-Cola Classic from a bottle. But I don't do sugary sodas anymore. So I drink Coke Zero. There's just something about drinking soda, whether it's Coca-Cola or A&W root beer or Orange Crush. I don't know if you guys even know what Orange Crush is anymore. Man, I remember being 8, 9, 10 years old, riding my bike to the local pharmacy. You know, buying a couple packs of baseball cards, then walking next door into the barber shop, where the old guys would always be getting their hair cut, watching a baseball game. You know, I'd plug 25 cents into the soda machine. I'd get a bottle of soda. And I'd sit there and listen to them talk baseball while I went through all my baseball cards that I just bought. Those were the days. You know, 8 or 9 years old, you're allowed to bike. What was that? That's probably a good mile. You know, spend your $5 that you got a week of allowance money on baseball cards. 25 cents for a soda. You know, I could leave my bike outside in the bike rack. unlocked. Nobody's ever stole it. You know, nowadays you walk away from your bike for 2 seconds, it's gone. Dr. Pepper is damn good as well, yes. Dr. Pepper Zero just doesn't taste the same, though. Water, yes. I have 6 bottles that are, what are these? 750 milliliters. I drink 6 bottles of water a day. Damn right, Orange Crush, man. Orange Crush and A&W root beer out of a ice cold glass bottle. Oh, I remember the barber. He'd always yell at me, "Now you bring that bottle back inside when you're done," because I'd take the bottle, I'd go outside, and I'd lean up against the wall, and I'd open all my cards, and I'd drink the soda, and check out the girls, right? While you could still hear the guys inside talking about the baseball game. And now you bring back that bottle. I get 10 cents if I return that. Yes, sir. Just hit the skip button. Ride around on your bikes collecting empty cans. Spend it on candy at the convenience store. Yep. They used to have those can machines too, right? Where, I remember outside of Woodman's, big grocery store here, kind of like I guess Walmart is now, except Woodman's is just groceries. They would have those aluminum goats, I think they were called, aluminum goat machines, where you could just walk up and throw your aluminum cans in there and it would spit out cash at you. Whatever happened to those? When I take my aluminum cans in now, I have to take them to the recycling center directly. Well, I guess not to the recycling center, but to the there's a scrap place here that pays cash for aluminum and steel and stuff, so that's where I take my cans. It's like you take 6 bags of cans there and you get $11-12. I've never heard of Tahiti treat. All right. I will not run ads in my live streams anymore, guys. Okay. It's 23 minutes, and we can get our Conqueror's Will. We can get that 7th March. In Red Line, if you're still listening, I know you went to 1960 because you had some unfinished business. I don't know if your unfinished business was 1365 or 1034, but the offer still stands when you're ready to be less active in this game and just hang out and have fun. 1029 is where it's at. Yep, 1029 when you're ready to take a less active approach to the game and just, fight and chill and have fun. Hit me up. One more goal after this one. Let me guess, 365? that I may go back go. Now, Redline wants to hit 1 billion power before he quits the game. Ooh, yeah, Sparta, that's right. 1365, and then after that, it's 2605. Yeah, all the times we talk, Gumbo, you sound like you're in a kingdom that you thoroughly enjoy. That kingdom, when we were allies with them, was less than impressive in KvK. Good people, very energetic. But it sounds like that kingdom has turned around significantly. And you've got them on the right path. But if it's something you're interested in, we can talk. So what would be the coalition name if GT fought 2605? What's the abbreviation for cowboy? And I've been trying to watch Jake the Dog stream some of that 2605 KvK. Yeah, it's been back and forth from what I saw, and it's hard to tell because, you know, it's fogged up. I can't take a look at the map myself. But I think they have had a significant downtime, and they have not dominated as much as they thought they would. Now, I could be wrong. I could be way off. Again, Jake might not be fighting in the main alliance. He might be fighting in another small corner of the map. I don't know. Only whales needed in 1029, so where are you migrating out to then, Happy? Yeah, that's the thing. We got several players here that have quote unquote main accounts in other kingdoms. And that always, I shouldn't say always, that sometimes poses a problem. Because if there's KvK going on at the exact same time, they have to choose. Do I go fight in this kingdom or do I go fight in 1029? And sometimes that leaves us a little bit hanging. So I think Cat's goal is to recruit players who are going to be fully invested in 1029. This is where their main account is going to be. And this is where their primary focus is going to be. You know, it's like if I took one of my farms to another kingdom, right? You know, I would be straight up front and honest with them, and I would say, okay, I'll be there when I can, but if 1029 needs me, they always get my first priority. And in a small kingdom like ours, when we have 27 plus 8, 35, 40 main accounts, it's hard to bring in other accounts that aren't just as dedicated, right? Yaffe is the biggest whale out there. Actually, currently, Caradum is still sitting at 178 million power. But him and I are going to have a talk after KvK is over. We are going to have a heart-to-heart. Either him and I, or him and Cat, or the entire leadership team will be having a conversation with him once KvK is over. Unfortunately, nobody ever had that talk with him after the last KvK. So that is on us as a leadership team. Nobody followed through on what we said we were going to do. Nobody took the initiative, took the bull by the horns, and had that discussion. So if nobody steps up to volunteer to have that discussion with him, then I am going on record saying that I will be having that discussion myself with him after this KvK. He's a great guy. He is a great guy. A very nice person. That's why those type of conversations are very, very hard. Right? He tries. He tries really, really hard. He plays an arc. He garrisons an arc. He consistently shows up for our Ark of Osiris matches. I don't think he's ever missed one that he's been in. But the KvK fights have just been lacking. And many of them are not at a good time for him as far as his business and his traveling. But if that's the case, then we need to talk about lowering power and staying in the kingdom or finding another kingdom to go to. Just being honest here. What's up, Light Angel? So he's a good guy. He's an older guy. He's older than me, and I'm an old fart. You guys know this, right? He's older than me. He has been in Kingdom 1029 since 1029 started. And he's a nice guy. So we felt very, very bad for him after a couple of KvKs because he didn't know what he was doing. Nobody had ever taken the time to show him what commander pairings to use, how to build a talent tree, what equipment to use, that type of thing. So I had met with him for... We probably spent a couple hours every other week going through his commanders, going through what I thought he needed to work on, what kind of equipment he needed to get to build his account. And my thought process was, okay, if he's going to understand the game more, he's going to fight more. The first KvK we had where I felt like he truly understood commander pairings and he was going to put forth the effort. He was traveling for work. He was on the other side of the world most of the time. The next KvK we had, the enemy didn't even show up to fight us. They didn't kill us at all, even at the altar when our troops were AFK. Okay, so nobody got kill points that KvK. The next KvK again, he was halfway across the world. So, it's just been a series of unfortunate events where he hasn't been able to fight because he's been traveling or whatnot. But yeah, the 174 million power and that number of kill points is no bueno. No bueno. But again, he's a nice guy. We want to give him a chance to do the right thing. So we'll, and maybe he'll step up in the next zone and in Kingsland. And if he's there in Kingsland swarming everything, he'll get a pass. But it is what it is. He does wreck, doesn't he? He's buying gold chests, he's maxing out his alliance tech or his crystal tech. It's just weird. It's just weird. Why do you max Crystal Tech if you're not going to go hard? What pool? What did I miss? Yeah, I don't know that anyone wants to do that, right? Nobody wants to pilot. I want to fight on my main account. I don't want to fight on somebody else's account. Yep. He buys Mountain Warfare. He buys the Conqueror's Will. He's got Max Crystal Tech. Once or twice a month, he's maxing out the equipment bundles. So I know he's got good gear. It just, maybe he's still stuck back in the old days, right? The old days it was, power means everything. I remember my R4 saying, we need everybody above 25 million power by the end of this week. Otherwise, you're getting kicked. Shit like that. It wasn't about kills. It wasn't about deads. It was all about power. Power was everything. So, yeah, it is. It is. Those are hard conversations to have. When you have people in the kingdom that you genuinely like, that are good people, that you have invested hours and hours and hours of time with to help them understand the game. But those are necessary conversations, especially nowadays when there are so many more quality C and D seed kingdoms than there ever used to be. We're coming up against quality kingdoms KvK after KvK now. Whereas it used to be we would fucking just steamroll people. It's getting harder and harder. And that's, even these C and D kingdoms now are playing these KvKs like many of these Imperiums do. They'll fill their hospitals during matchmaking, or they will go inactive for a period of time during matchmaking in an effort to try and get better matchups. We don't do that. We just want to fight. We just want to have fun. But when you come across kingdoms that are doing that, that are actually B seed kingdoms or even low A seed kingdoms that are filling their hospitals and going inactive during the KvK matchmaking to try and get a better matchup, it makes it hard. Well, Rec, if you have questions, I'm always here. Mad Mania is always here, posted in the Discord. There's lots of people smarter than me. Winnie the Pooh, Shadow, they are very knowledgeable with commanders. Hey, what's up, Volt? Voltron is from our enemies in the water camp. He's here stream sniping, looking for any strategy that we may have, that we may divulge during our live stream. No, I'm just kidding. He's a good dude. Did you see a Richard on the field? I wasn't watching. Why is it when I turn off simplified graphics, many of these commanders disappear? We see all the troops now, but half of the commanders are gone. So I mean, I honestly think that, oops, I forgot to put this map back up, didn't I? 606 is probably, this is probably all just for kill event, right? I don't think this was a serious push to get back into this zone. I could be wrong. Yeah, I mean, as far as our KvK goes, I mean, the enemy is blanketing their zone with flags. I mean, I'm not a territory guy. I haven't gone to look and see if there's a place we can sneaky drop a fort anywhere. My guess is there won't be. They are leaving this area open, though. So my guess is the water camp folks probably going to take this past 7 right here. They'll probably drop a fort here. And then one of the water camp along with 1021, or not 1020, is it 10? I don't think it's 1021. It's 2321. So my guess is 2321 and one of the water camp are attacking us as soon as we're fucking in Kingsland, which is outstanding. We'll get some fights right away. And then the rest of water camp is going to build in this way. Or they're probably going to get all their active fighters into the one main alliance. This would be my theory anyway. So that they're all fighting us up here right away. They're going to build this way toward the Zig. The wind camp is. Sorry, this is wind camp. You're going to have the water camp doing the same thing on the left-hand side here. Building up towards the Zig. And they'll probably build up this way towards the fire camp as well. I think 1 or 2 of these kingdoms in the water camp could probably handle most of the fire camp. At least stall them. While they do a lot of fighting over here. So it's going to be bloody. It's going to be bloody. Should be fun though. They don't need to fight in this zone. Right? If they blanket this zone with flags so that we cannot drop a fort anywhere in here, Happy. You know, like these are probably all mountains here. You can't drop a fort on those anyway. But if they blanket every open piece of land in this zone with a flag and we can't drop a fort in there anywhere, we got to burn through these farm forts before we can do anything. They will more than likely drop more farm forts behind them before these burn down entirely. I mean, the only thing we could do is if we win that pass right away, make a fucking beeline over here and drop a fort somewhere and pray to God that we can hold it for 4 hours. But that would be unlikely if you got water camp coming in through this pass. I mean, if water camp comes in up here and all they do is open field. And then you got Wind Camp over here, who's building to and rallying that alliance fort. It's unlikely we could hold it for 4 hours, being that we have to march through everything to get there. So my guess is, the way this is looking anyway, is that this past 7 is going to kind of be a stalemate. Yeah, I mean, the only thing you could do is jump the wall somewhere, but they've got that pretty much blocked off over here. Right? Might be able to jump the wall along here somewhere, but they're working to block that off now. You know, maybe a wall jump here, but the way they've got these flags built, it makes it very difficult. So we'll see. We'll see. You know, maybe we just let them take past 7 as well, and we fill our forts with farms, and let them burn through some of their troops. I don't know. I'm not the strategy guy. I'm just king right now, so I can pop the gathering buff every single day and pop the what is it? There's the tax buff that's 20% gathering speed, right? And then there's the favorable weather that is resource production. So yeah, exactly. They can just drop a fort. And if you remember, Happy, that last KvK we were in, we were the wind camp on the bottom going against the earth camp on the top, and we couldn't crack their fort wall. They just kept dropping fort after fort after fort behind there. Yeah, ours has some empty spots. It's called bait. Bait. You can't catch a fish if you don't bait the hook. Alright, so what do we got to do, right? What do we got to do? Let's get this. Let's get this. 4. Yeah, whatever. Let's grab our stuff here. What did I miss here? This. Super value bundle. Get some goldies here. Seventh March, baby. Nothing like farming gems with 7 marches. Boom. Oh, look at that. We can start doing some of this already. Hey, Voltron, are you watching here? I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Get ready. So I think that's how it used to be, Gumbo. based on the language that you have set for your kingdom, they would try and pair the same languages in the same camp. But this KvK and time zones is just insane. Right? We have got Alliance. Where am I going? Coalition. Coalition members. There we go. TC, these guys are European and American. Korean, and Turkish. So these three, their time zones are way off from what ours are. I mean, we're pretty much United States. We have several players in Europe. We have several players in Asia. But yeah, I mean, their language is Korean. Their language is Korean. Theirs is English. Theirs is Turkish. Right? So it's just weird. It's just weird, which is fine. If these Korean alliances are awake during our downtime, I'm totally fine with that. It does make communication difficult, though, at times. Because they will be asking questions to us at, like, 1 or 2 a.m., and they won't get responses for, 4, 5, 6 hours because we're sleeping. And sometimes people get impatient. Ooh, nice. Triple line, all cavalry. But there is no speed there. There is no march speed there. In any case, we'll see if we can use that on our CC. Which one was that for? Nope, we've got march speed inscription there. We do not want to replace this. Let's see, who else do I have triple line on that's cavalry? Belly? Do I have it on you, Belly? Yeah, we can do that. They are how do you think the Koreans play? Are they fine? They are very good at what they do, very methodical with their approach, which is different than how we play the game. They would prefer to rally something and let the rally do the job and keep the rally full, even double rally things. Whereas we're a bit more swarm focused. We're a bit more impatient. So those Korean kingdoms play with a lot more patience than 1029 does. I guess that's the best way to put it. Now, I'm not saying they're bad fighters at all. They just have a much different play style than we do. Then again, there's not a lot of kingdoms outside of like 1960 that play the game like 1029 does. We just go balls to the wall. Oops. What is this? Yeah, we can get rid of you. Oh, we're nowhere near 180. I mean, I'll be honest, the problem we had in that first zone was communication. You know, when all 5 of the kingdoms that are in our camp were trying to do their own thing, we were not very successful. We struggled. Once we started communicating with each other and all working together to move from objective to objective to objective and take the field and rally the flag and go to the next objective and do the same thing. Once we started working together, we didn't have issues. The initial problem was the initial communication. I think now that all 5 of us are in the same coalition, I think that communication has improved tremendously. So I am hoping that our Kingsland fight will be very entertaining, very fun, and we can all work together to provide the wind and water camps with some good competition. Oh shit, I forgot to do race against time again. I was in 3rd place last oh my goodness, what is this now? Find a great what does a grave even look like? Don't tell me I have to search for this shit. Okay, there's one. Oh, I got a sense. I'm done scouting. I cleared all the fog. Leave me alone with the scouts already. Change our pics to cute girls and flirt our way to the Zig. So what, change my name to Mrs. Lambo? If I remember correctly, I hate this damn event. Defeat barbarians 50 times? 50 times in 50 minutes? Are you fucking high? So here's more barbarians to do. While you're still doing barbarians for Bastion quests, yeah, give me some more fucking AP then, please. Oh, damn. So we finished in 4th. Oh, well. I was meaning to do legend mode again, but forgot. It is what it is. Should we do Champions of Olympia? Hell no. Bye-bye. Get the red dot off my screen, call it a day. If it fails, we BP that Zig last minute. That's right. That's right. What is even in this shop yet? We can always use speed ups, right? Oh, I really I really don't feel like doing Bastion quests, guys. See, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Now, how do I do this guy again? I go up here. We have Trajan, Guan, Sargon, Alex. Yeah, that's how we do it. Yep. Resources looking a little low. I know. I'm going to run out in Kingsland so fast, it's not even funny. And I mean, again, when are we getting VIP 18 or 19, please? When, please? When? That's on my 3rd March. Do I really want to refine that? No, I probably don't. Same thing there, 3rd March. What I really need to refine are where's the damn set piece icon? What the hell? They don't have set pieces in here anymore? They used to have a set piece icon over here, right? I'm not on crack. We need to do these boots yet? Is that all I need on Ludica? Really? Just the boots? Oh, I guess so, and the accessories. So that's our next goal right there. But I'm not going to bore you guys and do bastions tonight. Let's just get our farmers out. And I'll be damned if I'm doing that damn ghost thing. I know you get different pop-ups in there, but still. What is that, 2 more days? Better put up a marker just so people know. What did you delete? Oh, okay. So, hang on. The Slouty bot thing. That was not bots. Hang on. Let me. Channel content, YouTube. Move to a new window. Videos. Filter. playlists. Where do I have it in playlists? Alright, so I don't have the recording anymore. But what that was, and I was freaking out about it too, is Slouty he paid one of the, oh shit, I got 7 marches. I can send out another farmer. Fuck yeah. He paid a resource seller in that kingdom to attack his march with his resource selling farms so that he could get his spot in MGE. Now there was a miscommunication and the resource seller got him the wrong spot in MGE, and that's why you saw DB go in there and attack the resource seller's farms that were hitting Slouty. So was the resource seller botting to do what he was paid to do? I can't say. But it wasn't Slouty botting. He paid somebody to feed him those kills so that he could get his MGE spot. So it looked really fucking shady. It did, and that's why I even recorded something of it. But I can't find that private recording anymore. I have people every single day contact me asking me if we need resource sellers in the kingdom. So if you are serious about looking for one, I can probably put you in touch with one or more. We don't need them here. Between back and forth. You hit me, I hit you. You hit me, I hit you. And we can do it again. I lost my train of thought there. Yeah, I mean, Slouty's a good guy. Oh, seriously, I don't buy I bought resources one time when I first came to this kingdom. And I thought I would need more resources for our first KvK. I ended up not using them, but that was the only time I bought resources. Other than that, my 10 farms have been able to sustain me quite well. I do not know. So Duke, please. Yes, we can give Duke to Rec. I have no idea what the selling price of resources is these days. I hear many different things from many different kingdoms. I would imagine in larger kingdoms like 365, 1846, resources are relatively cheap to buy because you've got a lot of people there looking for resources. So you would have a lot of resource sellers there trying to undercut each other to make a buck. You know, in kingdoms where there's only one or two resource sellers and they have a monopoly on things, I would imagine the price would be inflated a little bit higher. But like I said, it's been 2 years since I bought resources. The one time I bought 1 billion of each, and I think it was quite expensive at that time. I think it was 60 or 70 bucks for 1 billion food, 1 billion wood, and 1 billion stone, and then 80 bucks for 1 billion gold, which nowadays I'm told is quite expensive. Yeah, here I will show you guys. That's my resources on my main account. Plus I've got 5 to 7 billion in all of my bags. Good night, eh? Plus, if we look at this farm account, and while I'm going through these farms, we'll just send some gatherers out, because that's what we do, right? Get our gold heads and send some gatherers out. And in this farm, I've got 500 million of each up here, plus everything in here. So I mean, 10 farms like I have. If you just keep your farmers going, you should never need to buy resources, even if you fight like crazy like I do. Yeah, there are people that don't believe me though, and that's why I hide my resources on my main account. Because there was one point where I got a 12-hour ban because I was using BlueStacks and the PC version at the same time. And I had done that for probably 2 years. Ever since the PC version came out, I was running the PC version and BlueStacks at the same time. I would run my main account on PC version, and I would run one of these farms on BlueStacks at the same time on the same PC. So I could do 1 + 1 forts. 2 years. Ever since the PC version came out, never a problem. All of a sudden, I start streaming on YouTube. People always ask me about resources. Next thing I know, Lilith says, "Oh, yeah, we detected third-party software. You've got a 12-hour ban." And when I contacted VIP support, they said, "Well, you're running 2 characters from the same account on the same device at the same time. You can't do that." So my thought process is somebody thought I was botting. Probably thought I was botting to get my resources and reporting me to Lilith. But yeah, this is my other farm, right? I mean, I'm stacked with resources, guys. I hate farming too. What's up, Jake? Are you still streaming, Jake? Because we're about to call it a night. So yeah, I mean, you know, it's okay to have multiple people playing on your account, but you know, God forbid one person plays on 2 characters at the same time. I don't even care where I send these guys. I just want to get them out. But these are just the 4 farms that are tied to this email address. I have 6 other farms on 2 other email addresses that are at or above the same level. These are all level 25, so the passive income that you earn from these, I mean, food production per hour The income that you earn from these alone, and keeping your gatherers in the gold pit, is enough to sustain. The fact that I just send farmers out on these as well every time I go through them just helps tremendously. Looks like Jake is still streaming. He is in that 2605 KvK. So I believe we are going to call it an evening. We're going to get you over to Jake so you can see some fighting in that KvK, since I can't watch it. It's fogged up. So we'll see you over on Jake's stream when you get there. Hashtag Lambo Raid. Appreciate you guys for hanging out tonight. We will not be streaming tomorrow or Sunday since we are entertaining friends. But we'll be back on Monday, and we'll catch you all then. Have a good one.